talk about what is important to me. It is a simple question, but perhaps not a simple answer. Then, neither what is the most important to you or what you are pursuing, what aspect of existence you hope to achieve, or what you are striving for. First of all, the most important thing to me is my family, of course. Being a social animal that we need company. Family provides us the reason to laugh, cry, and think about. Family provides us one with reason to live life too. Family members are the ones only who feel generally for you and really care for you. The best part of family, they keeping they keep on giving you and never expecting anything in return. Your friends or even your beloved will expect you to care and love them, but family won't. Also, family won't stop loving and caring for you. Furthermore, family members help each other to achieve everyone's goals and be successful in life. In other words, the person's family is the greatest source of help and support me of materially and normally. For me, my mom is important to me in many ways. She does the normal motherly things such as cooking, cleaning, and doing the laundry. There are other ways she is important to me too. Such, for example, she helped me with my homework, project, or assignments. If I have trouble with those, she will find my mistake and help me to correct it. Besides homework, she also gives me guidance when I have problems. When I have issues, I always ask her for advice on what to do. For instance, when I cannot figure out what I'm doing wrong invaluable, she will watch me and advise me how to correct it. Finally, my mom encouraged me to be success in every endeavor. She is the biggest cheerleader in every sport games I have ever participated in. She has always been there. She has always been at her side. In school, she has always involved and make sure I had everything I may have needed. She is the main reason I have accomplished everything that have. In addition to family, I think friends are also important to me. Friends are always there for me to laugh with me in happy time and to provide me with shoulder when we feel sad. They serve one of the biggest source in my life. There are five reasons I think friends are important to me. The first, the first, it is say whether you need to hear the bigger truth about yourself. Just go to your best friend. He or she never lied to you, just please you or win your favor. What he or she says is the truth about you. Second, you can always count on your friends, whether you need any advice or any help. They will shy away from none. The best part is that a friend's advice will always be for your betterment, whether it hurts you or pleases you. Third, after family, friends are the ones who care for you. They bring a smile on your face when you are sad, and they go out of the way to make things alright for you. Fourth, friends feel happy at your success and sad at your failure. They share all your feeling and make you feel that there is somebody who's still there and really care about you. Last, friends love you and care for you. They always make you feel special and never expect everything in return. Other than your love and friendship, they stay true at you throughout in their life. Summarize all of these reasons, I think family, especially my mom and my friend, is different to me. Next, I'm going to talk about what similarity and differences do I have with my peers. There are similar and different in many ways between people with their peers. These similarities are usually in age, attitude, and interest. On the other hand, some of the differences between peers can include belief, goals, and ethnicities, culture, and much more. My peers and I are similar in some ways. We both are yellow people and have black hair. We are here to study and hope to gain some knowledge. Moreover, we have a lot similar hobbies. We often go to eat delicious food in a famous restaurant, crazy about novels in a bookstore, or go shopping for a whole afternoon. We don't like selfish people. Also, we think that people is a person that we can trust and rely on. We love vacation and we hate working. And we both have pets, but we have the different pets, such as dogs or cats. On the contrary, we can see some great differences between my peers and me. The first difference The first differences is character. I am very funny. I also share my best enjoyable and my best trying time, or have also been share my silly Quebec and ridiculous humor. Unlike my character, some of my peers are usually a little more serious. Because of this, they are not humorous and funny. We always talk about things rather than going out or doing things. They always there to give me some advice about guys, choice I have to make, or other problems that may come up. The second difference is family. We came from the different type of family. Like me, in my family, I have two younger brothers, but some of my peers are the only child in their family. The third difference is future. We have a different future. Although we all study now, in the future, someone will continue to study in the university, someone will go to work in the society, and someone will go abroad to study. We have the different decision for ourselves. In conclusion, we can find many similarities and differences between us and our peers. Although we have some differences, all my peers are important in my life. Both play important roles and both cause major change in my life and our friendship. Thank you for listening. Good morning, everyone. I'm Mani. I'm going to talk about is what experiences have affected me. So I'm going to share my experience of learning design. And since I was a elementary school student, my dream is to be a designer. And because I really enjoy the process of painting ideas. But I never told my parents because I don't know whether it is good. And after I graduated from junior high school and I took the basic competence test, and then my parents helped me to choose the next school I need to get in. I At that time I really want to learn something regarding design. So I brought up my courage and told them what I really want to learn. But they rejected me. They said there were three reasons. The first reason is that they thought I should learn English first because everybody needs to learn English in recent time. And the second reason is that they want me to study in a good high school, but unfortunately, most good high schools don't have a subject which related design. And the last reason is that they think they thought learning design is not the best way for my future. So I just listened to them, though I don't know why I should learn English first. And that's why I started in NTUB. And after I got in NTUB, I felt upset and disappointed because I there was a feeling of reluctance in my mind, and I therefore in NTUB's life I usually got passed with a lowest level for each examination, and I really got a feeling of achievement. And I was unhappy in this kind of situation until I had been a fifth grader in NTUB. I decided to take the transfer examination to get in university. And I know I still want to learn design, so I started to find some cram school and got some information about design, and then I convinced my parents, and they and then they agreed. They say they thought I already had the ability to design my future. So after that, I took 1 year to prepare my transfer examination, and I do my best to learn design. And during this time, I just understand the importance of learning because of the process of learning design. I know that each kind of knowledge could link up with each kind of each knowledge. And if I want to learn design well, I should every kind of knowledge could be my gems. And uh, I even feel regret about the past 4 years because didn't learn English well, but however, it isn't too late to me because I can still learn it well, especially after I know why I should learn it. And this experience, I mean, know one thing. To learn what you want to learn can give you more power about learning. And if you enjoy the process of learning, you can gain not only knowledge but also some understanding about life. And I wouldn't blame my parents for designing my life because I was little at that time. And I know they just want me to be good. If I never experienced this kind of problem, if they let me learn design at the beginning, maybe I would not understand the meaning of learning so far. The next topic is about would I ever live in another country. I think I may want to visit many countries such as Paris and Japan, but it's just for a visit. I don't want to live in another country. Although there are so many attractions, just like Paris has a lot of art of works. If I live in there, I can go Louvre every day until I remember all kind of works and every history from them. And if I live in Japan, I can enjoy the clean street, beautiful view every day. But no matter how special they are, I don't want to change my identity because I think every kind of identity is unique. And I was born in Taiwan. I think Taiwan is the best place and also the best comfortable place for me to live. And I don't need to change my lifestyle. And the most important thing is I want to stay with my family. Because I can live without them, but it isn't means I can take care of myself without them. It means they bring me up. I should be thankful, and I think they need me to stay with them. I also want to. Maybe I can spend a few years to study abroad to enrich my life. To me, family is my biggest responsibility. Wherever I go, I will come back for them. If I leave them, I think my life will be incomplete. And the reason why I regard them so important because is that they have the same heart for me. I know they wouldn't leave me either. Therefore, I don't want to live in another country. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Jeremy. Today, I would like to talk about the wrap-up activities of Unit 1 Identity. In Unit 1, we learn about what identity means, that is, the characteristics, feelings, or beliefs that distinguish us from others, and that's which forms our personal identity. In the following 10 minutes, I will be cover two of the wrap-up activities and share my experience and thought about those topics. As for my first topic, I'd like to share with you about what career do I want to pursue in the future. Uh, As you may know, I mentioned that I want to be an interpreter in the future, and therefore I want to share the reasons why I want to be interpreter and make it as a career of my life. To begin with, being an interpreter enables me to build a communicative bridge that is based on mutual understanding in order to have interaction with people from different countries and cultures. And to effectively get your message across, you have to not only know the different cultural background, but also have to break the language barrier and build a bridge which is based on mutual understanding. And therefore, an interpreter will not only have to have a certain degree of language ability, but also have a basic and professional knowledge about the cultures you are going to translate it. So it may be quite an intense and challenging job, and get a strong sense of achievement as well. Take myself for example. I was the interpreter, also the delegates of this school, Cambridge Academy in Boston, and it was at a education. It was at an education expo about going abroad, which is held by All Study, and I learned a lot from that job because not until that job I haven't have any experience in as an interpreter, and in order to achieve that job, I have to do not only the basic but also some professional research about the school. I have to know clearly about the tuition fee, the curriculum, and the programs they provide, so that I could, in order to interact with the delegates and also effectively promote this school. And I think doing this job also helped me form my cultural identity as well, because during the translating process, I learned more about my cultural identity through another language. I learned more about my Chinese, my mother tongue, from an English perspective, and which provide me another way to get to know my culture even further. And the interaction and conflict between English and Chinese broadened my horizons and made me know more about my culture as well. It was only through this experience that I truly understand my cultural identity as a Taiwanese. And so for my future plans, the way I will pursue to become an interpreter, I conclude some essential elements that are as follows. First of all, I think the language ability is second to none in importance when it comes to be an interpreter. You have to have the professional language ability so that you could understand what they are talking about first. And in addition, one must have an in-depth cultural knowledge so that one will not make any misunderstanding or miscommunication during the process. And what's more, a real life experience is also important because only when you live in a country and you personally and objectively experience the culture by yourself can you realize their culture and their costume as well. And last but not least, it's always good to respect others' cultures and have open-minded attitude toward them because uh, it's better to respect their culture than to criticize it. And I think the best communication is based on a mutual respect and understanding about each other. And next, I'm going to talk about for the second part. I'm going to discuss more about the cultural differences in Taiwan. That is the hidden and visible cultural differences in Taiwan. To begin with, I would like to give a definition of both hidden and visible cultural difference, which is based on my own opinion. For visible cultural difference, I think it is the difference in a culture that can be easily recognized and perceived. For example, traditional food, clothes, art, or music. On the other hand, the hidden cultural differences may refer to a difference in a culture that is hard to detect or physically see in daily life, which is more subtle and abstract than visible cultural difference. For example, how time is used, the communication style, values, and body languages. And now I'd like to give more examples about this topic. I would like to talk about visible cultural differences first. First of all, using chopsticks is quite an obvious cultural differences in Taiwan. The reason is simple because our food like rice and noodles are our main food staple. And by using chopsticks, we can easily and conveniently grab the food we want to eat. And so that makes chopsticks an essential tools in our food culture. And the second one is lining up. Lining up have both negative and positive side. For the negative side, it suggests that tend to Taiwanese are tend to have more order when it comes to lining up. Like people will line up for MRT or at bus stop. But it also suggests another negative side that reveals that Taiwanese are tend to easily dragged by a craze in our culture, such as Mr. Donut or uh, other things that become a craze and people will line up for it even without noticing what we are lining up for. And the other visible cultural differences in Taiwan is like you can wear shoes indoors or the popularity of motorcycles. Unlike people in the United States, we usually don't wear our shoes either to our home or to others' home. And it will be considered untidy to wear your shoes inside your house. And the popularity of motorcycles is another obvious cultural differences in Taiwan because of partly because of its mobility and partly because of its affordable price and the narrow street and congested traffic in Taiwan. Uh, Motorcycles plays an important role in our daily lives, and either for the commuters or ordinary people. And that is why we can notice so many motorcycles in our street and traffic. And now I'm going to talk about the hidden cultural differences in Taiwan. The first one is about the number four. Uh, the reason about it is simple because the number four in Chinese is similar. The pronunciation of number four in Chinese is similar to the pronunciation of death in Chinese. So it's become a custom which passed down by our ancestor, and they tell us not to have the, virtually everything. Virtually everything have number four is considered bad luck. So you can notice that there is no fourth floor in either hospitals or hotel, and some may even reject the phone number or driver license which contain the number fours. And another one is about the color red as a good luck. For example, we give red envelope during the Chinese New Year's and we blow out crackers or put on the New Year couplets in red so that it's so as a symbol of good luck. On the other hand, I'm going to talk about a negative side of hidden cultural differences. Uh, the first one is about the ghost month. Ghost month. There we have lots of taboos and superstitions when it comes to ghost month. And for example, like you can't say anything about ghost or whistle in the midnight or in the evening when during the ghost month. And it's considered dangerous to to have any activities during alongside the waters, or you can't hang your clothes during the midnight when ghost months because people believe that during ghost months anything you shouldn't do anything in the evenings because there is a time that is the time when ghosts are more active and they have more power so they can attack you or have bad influence on you. And another is about the taboos about funeral. Unlike Chinese New Year's, we use white envelope to pay our respect and give the money for those who pass away in funeral. And also you can't wear colorful or bright clothes when going to a funeral because it is considered disrespect toward the dead. So conclusion. To sum up, when we are going to travel to another country, it is better that we pay attention to both hidden and visible cultural differences, and so as to avoid conflicts or misunderstanding. Also, for foreigner in Taiwan, your experience in Taiwan will be much more enjoyable and meaningful when you get to know more about the hidden and visible cultural differences here. And it is always good to learn and respect others' cultural characteristics and costumes. And by doing so, we can broaden our horizons and learn to recognize our own identity at the same time. Thank you for your attention.